Hi everyone, this is Edward of Trident. Oh man, we're going down. It's a beautiful, beautiful rank 4 plane. Oh man, let's see if we can keep this thing in the air. Oh, come on. Come on, please stay in the air. Okay, hi everyone, this is the Edward of Trident with the War Thunder stream. Oh my, I can't believe it. We are back with the redemption stream, flying with barely a wing. Oh, please hold machine. Just gonna... I need backup real bad. And oh, I've got to say shout out to Toast. Beautiful. I don't know what video to make, but I don't know. Probably. Oh, may you make? Yeah, you can. You sure can. That's just nothing against it from my side. And oh, gotta give a shout out to Thunderbolt 1YT. I can't believe it. We might actually survive with half a wing. That's good stuff. It's good for the crew. If the crew survives, I really hope they do. And I have to give a shout out to Dared Pickle. I know it's like, why are you giving a shout out to Dared Pickle? Because in the original stream, Dared Pickle actually showed up on Twitch before everything crashed. So I gotta do that. Finally figured out what happened. The whole area had a blackout with the... He's gonna shoot me down. I've got no chance. Oh, I've got no chance. The whole area had a local outage, and is that probably? I'm done. Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm stuffed. We had an outage, and my router reset. Well, I reset the router. It lost all the settings, and then I couldn't reconnect when the outage was over. So that's basically I lost a day. I can at least take solace in the fact that even if I didn't reset the router, it still was an outage of about 2 hours, so I would have missed the stream anyway. It was out of my control. I couldn't do anything. So that's half the good and the bad news. Now, if anybody's been curious to see the screen, there's something happening on the bottom right. Oh, it is. It is actually a witch. Oh man, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him it's rank 4. Can you believe it is rank 4? It's amazing. But I managed to just barely get Streamlabs for OBS just before I started the stream. Like, I can't even tell you. It's like a minute or two. I just logged in and tried to figure out what's happening. So I know it's just showing the current view count, but it is the first of many. Whew, that's close. That's close. Almost missed you. Beautiful. Yeah, it's the first of many, but I will definitely... I'm not going to plan to join you. Okay, perfect. Doink. I'll see what I can do with Streamlabs to make a few better things. I still obviously want to add the clips I can put in there to make it better. But for now, at least I've started working with it. I watched like 2 minutes of a video before I had to get on the stream, so it's the time. I am fighting. I mean, I'm in a death grip, that Vegeta Freezer scene where they're just strangling each other and they're literally pushing into the ground. I can't. I wish I could research a jet, but I still need to purchase one more rank 4 plane. So if I get the cash, I can purchase the other BF-109. And then I want to get to this one, because this one's fast. So I'm very, very close to researching a jet. I'm just one plane away. So either I purchase that one or I purchase this one, but this one's still a little bit away with the research. Okay, I didn't send an invite, but I'm not seeing response. So just give that half a minute. So we're getting close, I'm glad I broke through rank 4. Only problem is I'm not doing too well with this plane. I don't know if the BF-109 will do better. This thing says it's going up to 600, but I barely see it break past 310 most of the time. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I'll probably figure it out at some point. So yeah, it is the redemption stream to redeem myself. Yes, because I don't see anything changing over there. To redeem myself for the things that happened out of my control. And it's quite sad because 2 minutes before the stream, it was literally 2 minutes. I was busy typing with Dead Pickle on Twitch, just getting ready for 8:30, and then everything just stopped. It was such crazy timing. But yeah, it's just sometimes it happens. Hopefully not too often. That's what's been happening over here. Come on. Took me a while to max out everything on rank 3, but you do get a lot of cash for just maxing out the planes. But I got a lot of the like rewards. I think I got that. I don't think they're called Swedish Ace, but when you do a lot of battle with Sweden, you get like 100,000 silver lions. So I got that one, and then a few other things. Oh, F4U. Wait a minute, isn't that a lower rank plane? Or maybe I've got that wrong. One thing that's weird about this plane is its nose is down at the start. Most planes have an upward nose. This one's nose starts down and actually lifts up as it goes, which is definitely different. Although, I mean, it is a completely different plane from virtually every angle, so it just makes sense that they do everything differently. They want it to be special. Like, what was do they say the year? Is this a post-World War II or a World War II plane? Let me actually see. What's the A21A? Just quickly get this thing. A21A plane. Let's see when they built this thing. Saab 21. Is that what that thing's called? Just see. For some reason, this thing's just keep taking me to the Saab 21. What the frick? It says, oh, okay, it is it. 1945. Okay, so this thing came out just after the Second World War, like 6 months. Well, 8 months if you take VE Day, 4 months if you take VJ Day. End of 1945. Which is freaky. They sit during the war and plan this plane. Because they were neutral. This is a real weird idea. I'm going to try and do a little bit better. Because I need to get proper kills with this thing. I haven't actually gotten a good battle with this plane yet. Although it makes a little bit of sense because I've not got expert on any plane for probably the last 2 or 3 ranks in almost any nation. I just don't have the lions. I don't have the lions to pay for all this training. All these pilots are freaking huddled up at the hangar telling me, I need training, I need certification, I need. I'm like, no, you will learn nothing and you will fly this plane. I will not have you train at all. And oh man, we're going to give a shout out to Wolf Honda. I'm actually more curious. We got 3 likes for the stream last time, which is beautiful because all you were given was a blank screen. So that must have been either one very good blank screen or it was pure trust. Pure trust in the Child brand. That some entertainment was coming. It was just on the other side of the blank screen. Like, sorry to everybody who waited. I literally had nothing. I couldn't even send on my mobile for like 2 hours. It was freaky. I actually looked out the window to see if it was a solar flare because usually when you lose one, you don't lose the other. Everything just went out. Like the mobile data came back 2 hours later, but it was freaky. It was just gone. Like all of a sudden, everything. Okay, let's see. Head on might not be the best idea. Like it has not delivered good results. How could 4 cannons not hit once? You see, this pilot is not well trained. He can't even press the shoot button. So that's why people do this. You get some control of that. I am actually losing speed-wise. Like, look at that. I can't get him. He is actually getting away. This thing's supposed to be fast. Like, I'm trying to... Oof, did I hit friendly fire? Yes! So I wish I could have gotten a bit more out of the Streamlabs before coming on here. I'm glad I could get it. You got nuked? I'm not gonna lie. I was suspicious. I genuinely had the brief thought that maybe it was one of the global internet cables that got severed for Because it was just freaky that it was everything immediately. So that was really a shocker. If it was just one or the other, I wouldn't have been as frazzled, but the fact that it was both surprised me. Although there is the distinct chance that I just had a setting on my phone that it wouldn't connect via data as long as it was connected to Wi-Fi or to a network, which it still technically was. The network was just offline. Come on! What the frack? He is so close, I was shooting at him everything. Yes, come on! Yes, I love severe damage. Severe damage brings joy. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is so far the best run I've had with this plane. Like, it is not going bad at all. This thing's doing pretty well. I'll look at more widgets that I can get on Streamlabs as soon as I'm able to, which should be... I actually haven't entered the stream for tomorrow. Because from now on, we are dedicated to the freaky people up north. We're gonna do the freaking Sweden nation. Gonna push it all the way until we get everything. So tomorrow will also be a Sweden stream. Probably ground. We don't want to just keep staying in the air. But yeah, good thing is reaching rank 4. This is my first ever rank 4 vehicle. Unless the Tiger, I don't think the Tiger's rank 4. Tiger's probably rank 3. So we're getting up there. Next stream will definitely be Army. Next fight will probably still be Aviation. Now I've noticed that a lot of the players, this is why I never go for the front strip. Sometimes I feel confident, or sometimes I'm about to like fall apart and I try, but I've noticed a lot of players, at least one in every team, seem to be waiting around for you to reach the strip. They're really good at that. Some players are really good at ambushing you right outside of your own strip. So I need to really keep a good eye open for them, because they're getting good. They're getting better. Ah, okay. Yeah, with Sweden ground, the reason why I want to play ground is it's at rank 2 still. So the chump change that I get off rank 4 can easily fund rank 2. I think. Hopefully. So I should be able to push ground while pushing air as well, until I get bogged down on a higher rank. Plus, as much as I like the skies, I do like the ground battles as well. This thing did not do too bad at all. Ooh, beautiful. Uh-oh, we seem to be losing. This is not very good for the crew. Oh my. Well, thank you very much for... Oh, were you... Oh, I'm sorry. But thank you very much for joining. Sorry about that. I think I'm just having a good one this time. This is actually the best one that I've had with this plane. But I hope you have a good day then. Oh, it's been a while. It has been a while, but we gotta say shout out to the rookie 6666. It has definitely been a while. Ooh, let's see if I can get that. This is gonna be rough. I had a lot of trouble with the rank 3 bombers, getting them to land, and then I realized I haven't tried if they have air brakes, and they do, so that helped a lot. This is one good thing about this plane, is it's got the front wheel, so its braking is a lot more stable. Usually I struggle to keep them like planted properly with the braking because the wings want to lift, but this is way better. This is some good stuff. I hope they are. Like, basically the one that follows this plane is the first jet that I'm going to unlock in War Thunder, because it's 788 top speed, whereas the other one's like 740, so I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Yes. With the bombers, a lot of the time I've actually just not put the gear down because they're coming in way too fast and the landing flaps just aren't enough to slow them down, so I just let them drag until they slow down once the fuselage teared off. But usually they're okay. Usually they make it. The freaking thing was coming in at like 500. What I do is I dip down to as close to the ground as I can, so I can have a positive angle, but it just doesn't slow it down. Some of these bombers have so much momentum, they just don't slow down when they get close to the strip. You can put your flaps down, you can put your gear out, You can, even with the air brake, it struggles sometimes. The freaking bomb's just got so much momentum downwards. Oh, I'm the last one. Oh, man. Still good to, still good to be back, though. It's good to be back. It's General Zod style. General Zod doesn't like to admit it, but he loves Earth. He loves it. He just doesn't want to admit to people. So every time he lands here, he's like, oh man, it's good to be back. Let's see, literally is the, yeah. Yeah. I do it. The only reason why I try not to is you cannot take off if you crash your gear. And every now and again there is a plane that'll come and strafe you right on the landing strip. Like I once had a match where the plane flew right through all the flak, all the AA, and nothing got it down. It looked like it was barely even trying. It was really frustrating because he just shot me down and got away. The flak didn't even take care of him. It was messed up. But with the fighters slow down fast enough, so I shouldn't have that problem. You see, this is the thing also. Look at this. This thing says 603 kilometers an hour, but it's 354. Which, Yo! Okay, at least I got the flip. I got the flip of confusion. Stopped him from getting me easily, but he's still gonna... Am I running out of speed? Yep. Oh my. At least I survived until the end. Whew. Yeah, I had a freaky one. I had a real freaky one. I was taking this one bomber plane because the plane has a 57 cannon at the front. It's a Swedish bomber. But it's got a glass pilot like I've never seen before, because every single time I did a head-on with any other plane, it was like one bullet and they got my pilot, like whoosh, every single time. This T-18B, these two, for some reason, like you just one shot, doink, and the pilot's out. It is freakishly weak in terms of a frontal engagement. Okay, so we are there, and you've got some more bombs. Let's see. Oh, it's got Torpex. I want the Torpex. I love the Torpex. The Torpex is good for the crew. I just need to unlock the freaking stuff. Okay, at least we got that bomb. Let's see. Are we rolling? It's in-game. Everybody's rolling. It's good stuff. Let's roll again. Well, that because it was weak, so that makes a lot more sense. Because it started aggravating me. It's got a decent front cannon of 57mm and 4 machine guns, I think. So it can lay down a lot of fire up front. But then it gets one tap its direction. It's just like, it's enough. It's over. It can't handle anymore. It can dish, but it just can't take anything back. It was really annoying. Okay. I see. I didn't know. So what? Fighters have armored glass and bombers typically don't. If I had to assume, because bombers probably don't expect to be engaging in frontal combat or in machine gun combat, I would assume. Just quickly blow my nose. I mean, that's not something to sneeze at. Glass is about as dense as aluminium, which is about a third as dense as steel. So 15mm of glass weighs as much as a 5mm plate of steel. More or less. It's not light. It's a lot of glass. Just to protect you. A friggin' Star Trek movie where they say transparent aluminium. If only they had that. Would have probably helped. Still like the one movie I watched on the franchise. Whew, look how low this bomb lies. Yo! It's almost as if the plane is scared to hold the bomb. It's got this massive rig to keep it as far away from the fuselage as possible. Just don't touch the bomb. It's dangerous. I had the freakiest thing. I found multiple .22 rounds. lying around. That's so freaky. I think 2 or 3. It's just real freaky. Yes. Oh man, it's like that other thing that they did the research in the US planes. What areas were shot the most, and then somebody deduced, wait a minute, you're checking what areas were shot the most in the planes that survived, not the planes that crashed. Which, good, it's basically what the classic example of using the right sample size and statistics. So I probably did it based on that. And they probably don't even armor modern planes. Like, what would be the point? I mean, what are they supposed to be armored against? They can't resist missile explosions, so they probably just make them as fast as they can. Speed! Can't get hurt if you keep evading everything. Let's see. I've got one nice bomb. This is a nice bomb. I want to drop it on something important. Hopefully that base. I'm going to try and get to that. You see, guys? I'll try and get to this base. Got this whole mountain range in the middle. That's... What map is this? Bourbon Island. Is that that's probably a real place. Let me quickly see. Because it looks like an interesting place. I just gotta say, look at this island. It's freaky. Oh, yes. Yeah, because they'd be shot from the ground. Let's see. Bourbon Island. Oh my goodness. No. Is Reunion known as Bourbon Island? Oh my freaking goodness. This is basically the island of Reunion. That's a surprise. I didn't plan that. Now this may... Oh, this thing's gonna freaking climb. How on earth is a rank 4 plane struggling this much to climb over a mountain? This makes me think of the island from that Lost series. Although I never watched it. I only watched like brief pieces of it. And it always annoyed me because it was either the whole show... That makes sense because the USSR had a lot of the 810 and ASU-24 because the USSR or Russia has a lot of titanium. But that freaking series, every single time I tuned in, what happened was they kept going somewhere with guns and then people took their guns and I was like, this is annoying. You keep going to places with far too few people and too many firearms. And then they take your stuff and then you lose it, and it really annoyed me. And I watched the movie, what's it called, Enemy at the Gates at the time, and I was like, this whole series is being done wrong. They should just take the whole crew of the crashed plane, give each of them something, if it's a freaking stick or a firearm or anything, and just tell them, look, we're gonna march around this island, single file, and for the people who have the sticks. What do they say again? The man with the rifle shoots, the man without the rifle follows him. When the man with the rifle gets killed, the man without the rifle picks up the rifle and shoots. Basically just comb the island until the people that keep stealing everything are freaking caught and taken care of. But I'm pretty sure anybody who's watched the show for real would tell, he clearly didn't pay attention at all to what the show was. Because that's all I really got from it. That and the freaky smoke creature that kept attacking people. That's a weird show. It's a really weird show. And now I'm stuck in the darkness. I don't want to be here. Let's go down. See if I can get this thing to its max speed. I can't even... I'm going straight down. I'm going to hit the ground before I see anything. I'm scared. I've lost 1,000 meters in altitude and I'm still not seeing anything. Oh my! Yeah, well, all I know is apparently was like, in the end it was something like, I'm not gonna spoil it either. I mean, I don't even know when that show ended. It was a long time ago. But yeah. And oh man, we gotta give a shout out to Nikolai Kurtz. I made it out of the clouds. Those clouds are dangerous. Like, if you get stuck in those clouds, you're not coming back for a while. I honestly thought I was going to crash into the ground because it just kept going. I went down a full 1,500 meters pretty much before getting out of the clouds. It's insane. It's a freaking massive cloud. Like, avoid the clouds, people. Even if you're my enemy, I must give you that advice because that's That stuff will wreck you. The clouds are too... What did I do? Why? It's too much. It's just too many clouds. I can't take it. There was just too much cloud. I see. That was freaky. I saw that black cylinder there and I was like, what the frick? Really stood out. It looks like it's not finished with the rendering or something. And boink. Nice. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I'm getting this a bit better with these fuses. Doesn't destroy the plane anymore. It's good for the crew. Like this crew in here, he is super happy. Let's see, he's not prepared for crashing at all, it seems. Oh, he's got no handhold, which is freaky because this is a Swedish plane. Why does it say it in English? It's just in case they get captured, so that the people capturing them can understand what it says in the plane. Probably not high enough on ground. I think I'm not high enough on anything to get any of the events, really. I think I need another 1 or 2 ranks on ground. Which, if I dedicate myself fully to Sweden, the tech tree is not too large, I might be able to make it. Is this thing gonna... There we go, I just waited for that to happen. This probably doesn't happen in Simulator. Like the way that this thing goes. I have not. Sorry about that, I have... That's freaky because it hasn't come up on my feed. I haven't been watching a lot, but it hasn't come up on my feed yet. Which it should, the other songs have. No, it's... I don't think AIs are sophisticated enough yet to run channels. But I might be wrong about that. Oh, do people actually have AIs that can run like YouTube channels fully? Because they can do a lot of stuff, but I don't know they can go that far yet. They can probably manage a large amount of the aspects. Yes. Oh, it's my nemesis, the Wyvern. Is it? Okay, it felt like it was just me that was left because, like, it feels lonely. Wyvern, I will commence attack against my lifelong nemesis. The Wyvern, I hear your whine, I hear your squeal. Wyvern. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Yes, that's true. Oh, that did not go so well. The Wyvern is more everything. Like that's why I don't like the Wyvern. The Wyvern is just crazy OP. And to me it is the scariest plane noise. Like the Stuka is famous, but the Wyvern sounds more scary to me. It's that whine, it's that never-ending whine that it gives. It's just it takes the cake for me in terms of the scariest plane or the most annoying plane noise. Yes, the aesthetic has definitely changed. Like I liked World of Warships for the cruiser class especially. It was just the combination of cannons and decent HP as well as torpedoes that I liked about the cruiser class. The destroyer class I didn't like because of the low HP. But I liked the cruiser class for that mix. I did not like the battleship class because they're too slow. I did not like how slow they were. But it did look a bit different. But it makes sense. I think I played it like 4 years ago. Let's see. Okay, well they had to be 1 or 2 that were quick. That makes sense for Bismarck to be quick. I think if I recall correctly, well they didn't make many of them in the... I think, did the Germans make any other battleship than Bismarck? Because they didn't make many in the Second World War. Like the Bismarck was supposed to be like their pride and joy. Very good, I think The Yamato was more impressive for its speed and armor, but I think the Bismarck was a bit the same. It also had strong armor and high speed, although it was super weak against planes. Freaking swordfish bombers. Okay. They didn't have many. Like the Germans went in on U-boat warfare, and for a reason. They were good at it. Like, that stuff did well right until, what was it? I think it was the start of 1943, but I want to say 42, when sonar came in and just absolutely started wrecking the place. But before that, they had some very intense or very high tonnage losses that they were causing. They were the U-boats, which surprises me when I read how few torpedoes were on U-boats. I always thought there were like more, but okay. What happened to it? Because the Bismarck went out, and then they just had fumble upon fumble upon fumble. Yes. What? Since mid-World War One. What happened in World War Two then? Because World War Two, the U-boats were very successful in taking down convoys, and especially with the wolf pack tactics. Yeah, now I know Bismarck was sunk, but how was Tirpitz sunk? Yeah, right. You know what? Do you know how they invented radar? Because radar is a freaky one. Radar is what radio, air detection, and ranging. And from what I read, the British wanted to design something that could knock a German plane out of the air with radio waves. And when they took this idea to academics in the field, the academics were like, "Hey man, you can't make radio waves strong enough to do that." I'm like, oh man. But wait a minute, you can use radio to range the enemy. Like, oh man. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Bismarck's more. Well, Bismarck was around, and there was a great deal of urgency to get the Bismarck before it could properly get out of this. Sea. Oh yeah! Shout out to Srinivas Chilakala. It's beautiful. It's good to see you again. As you can see, oh man, the widget is ticking up. It is giving us the numbers. I'll see how to add more widgets as fast as I can. I couldn't add the Twitch view account yet, but I will get to it. It's going to be good. Yeah, that was the sad thing about it. In terms of its performance, it barely got out and then it got messed up. And it just got totally wrecked. I think the failure of the Bismarck is probably one of the biggest reasons why they switched over to U-boat, to focusing on U-boats a lot more. So like, wow, we gave that one shot and then this happened. I know. I haven't bought the motherboard yet, so don't worry about that. Because that was also the big switch, was between Donitz and Ryder was after the Bismarck, if I recall correctly. Yes! That really got them demoralized when it took out the mighty Hood. Although one of my favorite stories of World War II naval combat was from the Bismarck event, because I think the Bismarck had another ship with it, the Prince Eugene, if I recall the name correctly, and the Prince Eugene engaged a convoy that was, well, one of the ships was Mr. I can't remember his rank. I think it was Captain Fegan, like F-E-G-E-N. I think it was an Irishman. But he basically sacrificed his ship to protect the convoy, or to give the convoy time to get away, even commanding the ship after the bridge was blown up beneath him. It's like one of my favorite stories of naval combat, just for his bravery. Like he basically died in battle because his ship didn't have the cannon range to take on the German warships, but he still freaking fought to get time for the convoy to get away. So it's very admirable. You get real freaky or real amazing stories of heroism in real life. Especially in the Second World War, because it's much more documented than any other war, I would say. Ah, come on. Yes. Oh, man. We gotta give a shout out to Karen 101. Sounds like a seminar course. Oh, come on. I'm trying to guess the angle. Okay, that's a bit much. Let's see if I can... I hate it when the bot planes are faster than my plane. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna run out. Let's just see if I got something. I got nothing to drop this bomb on. Let's just spit that out and go back to the point. Yeah. Well, Prince Eugene at least survived. At least, well, from a combat perspective. Yeah. Well, just look at the tank designs they had. Every tank that I read up on. The freaky thing was the Black Prince. I read up almost nothing on. Yeah. Yeah, no, they didn't really plan that well. But there was a lot of like mismanagement with how that mission set off, if I recall correctly. Just everything went wrong. Yes. No, I don't know why. Maybe... You know why I think maybe the case? I think the case might be because you make music. And there's a lot of channels on YouTube that do make music that look AI-ish. Like, I've tried researching why they say it, but a lot of channels say like the music title and then topic. But they've got like one video or something and like no subs. And comments are turned off, so it's real weird. Some of the music channels are real weird on YouTube. I don't know how they set that up exactly. So that might be the reason. Let me get him. I'm pretty sure his name was Robert Fegan. Just to give you a little bit of that. It's one of my favorite like naval stories. Don't do that. I hope there's nobody. You really need to keep your eyes open because somebody could ambush me right now. Come on. I got the name wrong. Edward Fegan. There we go. So this man over here. I like his style. His tale of bravery is one that I really admire. He basically engaged the... Oh, whoop, I must have been wrong. Yeah, engaged the Admiral Shear, so not the Prince Eugene. I always get those two mixed up. For some reason I get those two mixed up because I read them in the same book. I must have gotten the stories mixed up. But he basically went to engage a ship that was way stronger to give the convoy time to scatter. Let's see. Is that, wait a minute, isn't that the carrier? Or is it an older ship? Okay, so it wasn't the Second World War. Just a light cruiser. HMS Glowworm. Was that the name? I don't think so. Or was it because his ship got shot up? I mean, he did engage in an unequal fight. It's not so much that his ship was effective. It's basically the bravery he had to engage a ship that was obviously stronger for the sake of a delaying action. Well, let's see. Let's just put this one in there. It might happen. But the thing is, the German tech tree is nowhere near as small as the Swedish one. The Swedish one will help me get up to the higher ranks faster, so I can have the money to fund all these other funky German vehicles. The freaking Germans won't stop chucking weird stuff out into the battlefield, and I gotta have the money to pay for it, which is a problem. There's too many weird tanks and too little cash. This is gonna be something. I'll do it. I'll Google it. But I've got my suspicions. I got to see. Something about okay, I know. When I saw the fandom page, I was like, yeah. I see. You have explained yourself very well. Much appreciated. All the insight. Well, I can only stretch my system so much. So currently I'm at 720. I think I just went with what was optimal. Let me see. And for now I'm chill with 720. I'll probably, if I get the system improved with time, I'll probably go over to a higher quality. Yeah, he's got a proposal. Let's see what this could be. Uh-oh. Yo, but yeah, you started early. I mean, I usually like things as well that survive something that should have destroyed them. Like, that's the things that I tend to admire the most. Let me quickly see. There's one soldier that actually got that. He's the most decorated soldier like ever of all time. And let me quickly see if this is the one. He got some sort of an award for basically surviving something that he shouldn't have been able to, like that it should not be humanly possible to survive. I can't remember the name. You got like many. When you read the description, he climbed a cliffside and got shot 6 times or something before he even got to the top, and then started fighting. Like, that is nuts. Let's check Audie. Ah, yes. I'm not surprised you put down Audie Murphy. There's some real, like, legendary soldiers. He's definitely one of them. Did he get the Medal of Honor, like, multiple times? I think he got him multiple times, if I recall correctly. The one I like is there was that one US dentist, or was he a barber, that fought in one of the Japanese islands or one of the battlefields in the Pacific War and killed like 100 people before he eventually succumbed to his wounds or something. I'm probably wrong about whether he was a dentist or a barber, but it was one of the two. He was not a combatant. He was like the only non-combatant or non-soldier to receive the Medal of Honor, and he received it posthumously like 60 years later or something. I like his story. What's P2W? For some reason that's not ringing a bell. I'm pretty sure it should, but for some reason it just is. Oh yeah, severe damage. Let's see if I can take my. Yes! Yeah. Because what was his. He was busy tending to the wounded in a tent, and then suddenly people just started running into the tent, stabbing his the wounded, and then he just started fighting back. Like, dang, you never know what somebody's capable of. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry, I missed that. I missed that. Just ruin my music. You just get a privilege to give to them. How would I do that? That's perfectly fine. I would just need to get the links for them, and then I can put that on the Discord pages. Wait a minute. I don't think I've got you separately as a friend on Discord. Maybe I do, but I don't see you here at the moment. Because that would probably make it easier. That's a good idea. Let's see. Get audience. Start a poll. Let's see. Come on. Type faster, machine. There you go. There's a pole. It's just loading up. Yeah, well, there's a lot of leniency in that. Yeah. He got it under George Bush's administration, which is like 10 to 15 presidents later. It took them a real long time. They do have, well, not in the game, but I do remember one peculiar Polish tank. Was it the Tankette? It was like super small. That would be cool. That might be smaller than the L3. Not sure how small it is, but there was that one super small Polish tankette. I think they called it When Cockroaches Hunted Cats or something. The YouTube video. Like it's some sort of a super small. Yeah, the TKS. Yeah, why don't they do this one? Let's see. They could add this one. I remember I saw a YouTube video on this one. Okay. I might just need to update my the link that I typically send because it's definitely old. Let me add an updated link here. Boink. It was called something. Like the video title was this catchy one of something about when cockroaches hunted. Because basically the tankette's nickname or something was cockroach. Let me just see if when cockroaches hunted panzers. There we go. I'll link this just so you can see this one. This is the video. But they can add this tankette. Well, that would be pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, just on the this is the Swedish tech tree. As you can see, I'm just breaking through rank 3, so that'll take a while to get further. Let's try this one again. See if this freaky plane can do something better with these bombs. Have I finally unlocked? I still have this one. I want the heavy. I want the Torpex. I want the Torpex bombs. That's what I really want. You sent it. Let me see. Oh man. There you go. Boink. Okay, now I might not be super fast, but if I get anything, I will forward it on. Because a deal's a deal. Yeah, I'm glad I do, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna bring you closer. I can't really do that, but just metaphorically, because I've got some freaky things. I think my SSD is not doing too well. The other day I booted up, and the whole thing was empty. My computer was like, hello, this is Windows. And I'm like, where's my stuff? Everything was gone. And I was like, okay, I'm not having this. I'm not accepting this. And I just immediately said reset. And when it reset, everything was back. And I'm like, okay, this is a problem. This is a problem that I don't like it. I think something is going wrong with my boot drive. Because that really freaked me out when I started up and nothing opened up. I'm just glad when I reset it came back because that worried me. But I think I need to get a new SSD. Oh yeah, I forgot the bear that drank beer. Okay, now I'm catching up. I think it drank beer. Or it did something weird. I think, did it carry artillery shells for them? Or mortar shells? Let's see. Oh my! I'm on 2 platforms here at the same time, so... Not bad, I mean, how close? I think I just need to get one more plane, I'll get that, okay. I had no idea the Australians had one too. I think did the British have one in the First World War, which was Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, wartime origins of Winnie the Pooh. So he was the British bear, wasn't he? Oh wait, was he Australian? Was Winnie the Pooh on us, with the Australian soldiers? Oh wait, they say he was with the Canadians. But either way, it seems like bears get caught up in our business a bit too much. Bears and wolves. Okay, well, they don't get anywhere near as close as horses. Like, we freaking pull the horses into our wars more than anything else. Freakiest thing was, there's this one video on YouTube where they said cavalry was a stupid idea, and I'm like, thousands of battles would disagree with you. Like, I know the concept is not very, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but thousands of battles were probably won thanks to the swift movement of cavalry. Like, I think Cannae was won because of cavalry. Or very, very fast infantry, but I'm pretty sure it was Numidian cavalry that managed to get the flanks to surround a larger army. So, freaking cavalry was a good idea, considering the change it made to warfare. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it must be failing. Yeah. Yeah, even World War I, they struggled to get, like, success with it. Yeah. No, massively agreed. Cavalry was 100% made obsolete by the machine gun. The second they made the machine gun, cavalry was obsolete, because this... You can't charge fast enough to beat 600 to 1000 or bullets per minute. Like, you just can't. So, it was definitely outdated by the First World War, and I want to say just evil to do it in the Second World War. I can't imagine being on a horse and charging at a tank. That must be just crazy. I'll look into it because I don't want this thing to fail unexpectedly. But I will get some plans, budget-wise, to make way for the SSD. Ah. But that's smart. So wait, so does that mean that they actually allow you a chance to salvage the data? Because I think once I read that that was the major flaw with SSDs, is you couldn't salvage them if they were like compromised. Or you couldn't salvage the data. If I remember correctly. Obviously, speaking under correction. So if they fixed that by allowing for it to go into read-only mode, that's at least one benefit. Ooh, ooh. There's a lot of shots coming from below. Okay, let's see if we can get this one. Okay, we got a hit, but it's not enough. Is he? Ooh, he's coming. You taking care of that one? Let's see. Oh no, he's staying away. I hate it when that happens. Change targets only for them to get away. Mine is 250. 250 gigabytes. The one that's doing badly. The one that's doing better is 500. It's doing fine. But I definitely need to look at replacing the 250 at some point sooner than later. Because I don't like the crashing. Yes! Yes! It's very realistic. I like it because I get more research points. And more everything. Like, realistic in air is definitely very beneficial. I hear the engines close by and it worries me. Yeah, I think it's got like 90 gig free. So it definitely is getting there. Like, that's why my War Thunder boots up a bit slow, because I put it on the HDD. Just to save space on the SSD. Because with 90 gig free, it had no chance against War Thunder. Okay. Well, at the time it was when I just built the computer up out of old parts, so wasn't really choosing anything. I was just taking what was available. What was graciously given by nice people. So as soon as I get to choosing my own components, they will be a bit better. Oh! Ooh, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, I feel something shooting at me. Yes, I got him. At least I got that one. Drop the bomb, so that you did at least one more thing. Okay, if I did... If I didn't make it with the previous one, I doubt that I'm gonna make it with this one. Like, the previous one had a bit more wing than this. Ooh, yeah, I'm in trouble. I don't think I'm gonna have a full landing gear. Oh, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Wait, I'm still holding my speed. Perhaps, maybe I can do this. Maybe. I'll see if my speed can hold. My finger is welded to the A button, trying to keep this thing steady. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm able to steer at all. This is where realistic sort of gets unrealistic, because I don't think this would happen. Oh, or you'd have to show me footage of this, because I wouldn't believe you. Like, this is... Yeah, I'm losing speed. Okay, gear up. Hey, I still have a wheel. Yes, we can make it. Oh, whoa. Oh. Whoever lives in that house must have gotten the biggest fright ever. I freaking bounced off the wing, off the roof. Let's take a look. What's the songs? I'll just... Okay. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Can add the custom channel. However we do that, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Soft landing bonus and then... I actually wonder. I have got these slots over here. In the middle. Without a wing or without wings? I would see a... What's it called? A Harrier being able to do that? Perfect. Okay, so should I be adding these? Now, just so we're clear, you want me to add these, the links to them on the stream? Or just on posts? Now, I agree, I should have. Should have indeed. Like, should many things. But I didn't. Just because of the situation. Like, many times in life, you will not have the luxury of choice. But you will have the option to still make a change. And that is simply what I did. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, now I'll get that link. Everybody! Let me see if I can... Add this... Ooh. Doink. That's perfect. Let's see. Okay, is this thing... Oh, whoa, what's happening now? I pressed it a few too many times. Wait a minute, is that a Rancor? Looks like an armored Rancor. Let's see. There we go, everybody. That's a preview. As was agreed on. Agreed on in the poll. Without a wind, and he was a trainee. Like, he must have had... It's almost like the way that Formula 1 drivers used to be go-kart drivers. It's probably something like that. They were probably trained in something before they became pilots, because that's freakishly good. Now, the major coincidence would be if Captain Meow came in and was like, "Hey, you said aviation." Because this is the one time I switched to ground. Oh man! But I gotta say thank you very much to Thunderbolt1YT for joining in. Thank you for the view, man, and I hope you have a good night. It's beautiful. Much appreciated. Let's take a look at this and... Whoop. There we go. Next stream I'll probably have more widgets up and running on this. Just need the time. I only watched about 2 minutes of the video, so I haven't fully figured it out yet. Let's see, is there somebody? No, there's nobody. I can hear destruction. And I can see there's a lot of destruction on our team. It's not going well for us. Oh, whoa, oh, okay, just keep going. Just keep going, just keep going. The red smoke is too close. You just gotta keep going. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. Just see. Oh, there's nothing yet. Okay, wait, we got some cover over there. I usually look for how much of the ground our team covers. It seems we're covering a fair bit. Not much, but a fair bit. Not something to sneeze at, that's for sure. Just see, doink, and oh no! Oh, I'm so screwed. This is not going well at all. Some would say this is going bad, and I would agree with them. Uh-oh. This is not going well. Oh, there he is. Load! Load, Sven, load! Sven, you simply must load. Sven is not getting the loading done fast enough. Sven! You need to load this friggin' thing. I'm a friggin' gun breach again. I used to have a preference for the lower plate, but it keeps ricocheting, so I've started going for the upper plate more. Well, it seems I'm surviving somehow. I don't know how myself. He seems to believe that the artillery will take care of me. Like, no, my tank lives. It's just, look at that damage. Wow, you're not gonna fix that with tape. Look at the holes. Wow, this thing's taking a beating. I love the realism. Like, there must just be like some angry face in that hole over there, just saying, no, I will not give up. You will not make me give up. Even though you shot right through my front plate, it just adds more view. That's all it does. It just made me more aware of the situation out there. Let's see. Smoked the two people in the turret, which is messed up. Well, not the turret, the upper P. Oh my goodness. Why am I doing it so badly? Like, just dropped. I can't believe I'm alive myself. Like, I'm... Yeah, it was freaky. Well, we're lucky. Basically what happened was the enemy tank experienced the Edward of Giant experience. Oh my goodness, until that happened. Because I usually shoot at tanks, and then I shoot some more, and then I shoot again, and nothing happens except nothing happens. Like, they just keep taking the shots. I'm like, how is this possible? It's been 8 shots already. I will give it a thought. Like, if you were there for the conversation with my internet people, you would know. You would see. I basically got everything right except for one feature on the router that messed it up. Some I can't remember. It was a disable enable option. Literally the one option, advanced option, that stopped the thing from resetting properly. So I have a slight idea, but I don't have enough of an idea of anything to really make it work. So I can try and learn about AMD using AMD motherboards, but I'll probably take a long time to learn anything more advanced than that. Oh my! And thank you! I see it over there, 6 likes. It's amazing. Let's see, is anything coming around there? Not yet. Oh, there's a friggin' machine guns. Machine guns usually have tanks attached to them, so is something coming? I see him. Soon he's gonna realize it's just a truck, and then he's gonna come around that corner furious as can be. Ah! All around a different corner. Oh man, that was excellent. That's excellent. It's beautiful, cleaned up. Let's see that again. There's definitely some action around here. Like, they are pushing. Despite them being this close to our A point, we still have B point, which is weird. That is like, that's good stuff. That's basically like the Patreon experience. Oh, Let's see how it goes for this one. Okay, he's still alive. Maybe it is safe. Let's go! Everybody attack the sea point. It seems like they have let go of their grip. No! No! You can't be there! No! That can't be right. That's supposed to be... His tank's supposed to destroy itself. How on earth can he stop there? It's supposed to be out of bounds. Whoa, wait a minute. I hear the engines of planes. That's good stuff, man. That's very respectable. Let's see. Ooh. Yep. Yep, we got a plane. We got an enemy plane. Let's just wait for it. Uh-oh. Oh! Where on earth is the plane? Did he get him? Oh, I think he got him. Oh no, he got away. Good stuff. Is that a... Why is he shooting over there? Oh, there you go. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's just wait for him. Oh man. Ooh. Come on, guys. Come closer. Yeah, this one especially, I was very impressed when I shot at M10 through the turret with this. Like, this thing is pretty good against tanks for an A8 tank, for an AA vehicle. Like, no AA vehicle is perfect, but it's pretty good. It's just, oof, he just needs to get in closer. Like, if I shoot from too far away, I'm just gonna miss and give away my position, which these planes seem to be very good at exploiting. Where the heck are ya? I hear the whistle of a bomb, which is distressing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, there he goes. Dang it. A single fan GTX 1650. So not the, I think the 1650 Ti is the one with the two fans, or the Aorus one. I do not have that one. That one is definitely better, or the 1660. Doesn't go fast enough. I wish I could remember right now. I want to say Gigabyte, but I don't think it's Gigabyte. Yeah, it's definitely not Asus. I cannot remember. I think it's the same company that makes the GT 1030 with a solid cooling, with a solid heatsink. The one that doesn't have the fan. Because they're the same. It's the one that's the eye. It's got the eye logo. I think it's Gigabyte. Let me quickly see the packaging. GTX 1650. As soon as I see the the packaging, I will know. Yes, it's this one. Gigabyte. It's the Gigabyte one. Yeah, so it's Gigabyte. It is. This one. That funky Transformers eye. I'll never forget that logo. No, it's just the normal one. I did check the performance and the benchmarking, because remember, I do things with a budget, and it was significantly cheaper than the other one, just the plain one. It was significantly cheaper, and the loss of performance was acceptable for the cost differential. So I was like, okay, I'll take it, and it's performing well. So cost-wise, I would say it's done okay. Because, I mean, you could get a better card, but if it costs too much, then I'd rather take a slightly worse card if it's much cheaper. It's just the balance that I am willing to trade off for. There you go. There's a little bit of money saved on one thing can add to a little bit more money for something else, which has helped a little bit. Let's see. Oh man, I couldn't even help take the C point. Although I'm actually not at the very bottom. I'm surprised by that because I didn't really participate much in this battle. Let's see. Oh no, they can see me. Oh man, what am I gonna do? I'm in such big trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. They can actually see me. Oh man, there's a friggin' rebel over here. Rebel! There's a rebel. You're a rebel, man. It's gotta be spoken about. What the frick? It's got the 5. It's the 4 gig. Yes, 4. I know that the better one has got more. I'm not gonna lie. It was not an easy decision to make. I really wanted to get the better one, but it just wasn't on the table for the price that I had set, so I had to go for something else. Sometimes you make the compromises that are necessary. Let's see. Ooh, is he over here? What the? Where are they? Oh, there he is. Hey, man. Oh, he set my truck on fire. Well, dude, I should have gotten a gold-plated computer, but I didn't have the cash. That's the thing. I could have done a lot of stuff, but I just didn't have the cash. So I went with what I could get. Like, if I could have gotten the dual fan for the same price, 100% I would have gotten it. But I just couldn't get it. That's the thing. If I could have, then I would have. Let's go back to the skies. I think the stream description actually says back to the skies. Let me quickly see. Yeah, back in the skies. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do know that it's a difference in performance. And I would have wanted to have the best that I could get, but it was just a bit too far out. Yes. I know. I couldn't get the small form either. The small form was available, but it was more expensive than the one that I could get. And the one that I could get wasn't. Unfortunately. Just is what it is. Every now and again I see like an ad for the small form one come up again. I'm like, well, it's not for the 1650, it's for the 1050 Ti, which I've already gotten the 1650. I cannot go back. But if I were to see one that was small form, I checked what was the most recent small form. I can't remember the name because I would like that. I would like the best small form one that I can get, if I can get it for a low enough price. Especially the GPUs, because I'm not too bothered about buying an old one or used one, as long as it doesn't have fan problems or anything. Or this is one that comes up especially, as long as it wasn't used for Bitcoin mining or for crypto mining. That's one thing it makes sense, but I've noticed that a lot of people are like, I do not want to buy one that was used for mining. Because they're probably very close to falling apart. Yo, a lot of engine noises. It's noise pollution. Let me quickly see. I'm going to go quickly log in there and just take a look at what they have. Base small form. Yeah. I would like that, but I know it would absolutely destroy my wallet. Oh man, my wallet would look up at me and say, why would you do this to me? The feeling of betrayal. Oh, I can't take it. And I would just feel so bad. I can't do it. My wallet screams louder than my desire for a new GPU. Let's see. It does look lovely. Oh, there we go. Low profile. Oh, man. The cheapest one is $599. That would kill me. Oh, man.
But it's good to see. Let me actually see how much the more recent... If they have the 1660, let me see what that one is. It's $3.99. Ah. Seriously. I've seen a lot of opposition to using X mining GPUs. Ooh, you see, this is why I took it. Where the other one is $6.99 or $5.99, the cheapest 1650 I can get is $75. It's beautiful. Okay, it's still an auction. The cheapest fixed price is $190. It's still way cheaper. The cheapest dual fan one is $2.99. You see, so that just beat my price. I just didn't have the money. We might remedy that in time. Okay, where are we? Oh yeah, we're about 15 minutes away. 15 minutes away from ending of the redemption stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming to the redemption stream, because I needed to redeem myself for just randomly not being there for the whole stream. If it makes a significant impact, I have heard, but I probably wouldn't mind not having it, in all honesty. One thing that does surprise me is I usually look at graphics from games about 10 years back and games now, and in all honesty, I struggle to see a significant difference in graphics. I just really struggle to see a significant difference. Like, both are very good. So there's a lot of features that must have come up. Most of what I notice is just a lot more blur in movement. Just a lot more blur. That's the main thing that I've noticed in, what's it called, graphics technology. I'm like, okay, I won't miss the blur. I'm cool without the blur. Quality seems pretty similar. At least to my eyes. My poor eyes that cannot seem to tell the difference in a whole decade of graphics technology. Come on. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, because what's it called? A lot of the games come out and then they're just like the cyberpunk memes. Like, this thing's just gonna nuke all the GPUs. Come on. Let's see. I would need to get used to this. I'm definitely more used to this interface. Yes! Oh! A good gentle tapping to say, hey man, wouldn't you mind? I was like, oh! Ask me politely. Gotta go down. Let's see. He's just flying up overhead. Ooh, a swan. This one over here. This one seems to be coming this way. Where is he now? I really did for RXs. Not gonna lie, I really did. Both. The GT 1030 as well as the GTX 1650, I heavily considered the RX options. And it did come down to the wire both times. Like, they are a significant source of competition. It just... because the ones that I buy are sometimes on auction or just you get a good offer, it ended up that way. So no, I did consider the RX. I'm pretty sure I did consider the RX 580 in at least one of them. But yeah, the GT and the GTX won out, but I do definitely consider them. I look at most of the graphics cards and I take into account performance, power usage, and, well, basically clock speed, but also overclock, or what, base clock and overclock, the megahertz and the RAM, and just sort of get a feel for what would be better, and just go on CPU benchmark and see that as well. Because sometimes I don't fully get what the impact is of certain features. But the RX has definitely been on my list every single time. Come on. Come on. Why is nothing? There we go. Finally something. Got 19 bullets left and finally some Contact. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just... I don't want to cause friendly fire. If I drop this bomb, I might actually take out a teammate. Now I look at them all. Like, I really... Well, maybe not all, but I try to look at as many as I can. The reason I got the GT1030 was because of the low power usage combined with performance. And even though it's not as good objectively speaking, the GT1030 was a massive upgrade from my previous graphics setup. Like, my previous graphics was virtually non-existent. It was, I want to say it was something like a 5650. Not a GT, something else. I think a Radeon 5650. Something like ancient. Like back before the heatsink was puny. I want to say 5650. It's back when graphics cards were like all low profile. Like all of them were small. Yeah, I think a HD 5650. Let me quickly see. But it was freaking ancient. When I use the Heaven benchmark on that thing, it could achieve nothing. It was bad. So the GT1030 was already a massive upgrade from what I had. Even though it's objectively speaking not the best hard drive. Like my hard drive was way behind. Let me see. Yeah, like this. Yes, this is, I think this might be the one. Look at this thing. I had this fossil in my computer. I'm not sure what it was. It definitely had GDDR3, and it was... I very nearly made a mistake when I purchased my my GT1030, because I read that the HD 5650 had 1 gig of RAM, and I was like, oh, that's good enough. But I didn't know the difference between generations of RAM. Thank goodness I went and looked that up, because I would have bought a similar card with a higher RAM, which would have been pathetic. So, whew, the GT1030 for me was a massive upgrade. Like I had these types of cards before that. Like, oh man, I was living in the Stone Age. So it takes time. It takes time to get up to speed with stuff. Like I built the computer way back, 2010, 2010. I built the computer, but I didn't fully know what all the specs were about. I think I bought a Radeon with it. And the Radeon broke, and then I got I think it was a GeForce. But I had no idea about how the specs really worked. I just got a compatible one from the PC shop. Thankfully, at some point I started getting more of a feel for how these things work. At least to the point where I can trust myself. But as you can see, I had some ancient things. I had that in my computer up until 2020. That HD 5650. So, I've made some improvements, I would say. I've definitely made some improvements. I mean, I had to play this with the original Mountain Blade Warband with low graphics. Otherwise, it wouldn't work with large battles. So, it was rough. It was rough. So yeah, the GTX 1650 is also a massive improvement on 1030, and who knows, the next one might be even better. Especially if I get that other one, the 4060. Let me see, yeah, RTX 4060. If I get the low profile of that, I just need to bide my time. If somebody lets go of that graphics card for cheap, I scoop it up and I plug it into my computer. My computer's just gonna say, "What the heck have you just crammed into me?" And it's gonna explode. Then I have to get a new computer, but it'll be worth it just to see the smile on my motherboard briefly before it disintegrates. Because I'm going to need to upgrade the motherboard before that as well. It won't. I'm pretty sure it would handle it, but it would not. It would not handle it optimally. If I freaking stuffed a RTX 4060 into a what's it called, Intel second generation. Motherboard. Oof, it would struggle. The other reason why I really want to get a new motherboard as well is M2 SSDs. I was reading up on them because I still loved the SATA SSD until I read the read-write speed difference. Then I was like, wait a second, this is huge. It's not even a small difference. The difference in M2 SSD versus SATA SSD in terms of read-write is nuts. I was blown back when I saw that. So I definitely want to get a newer motherboard specifically to switch up from SATA to M2 SSD. Because I consider that to be a pretty good switch to make. It'll come in time. I just need to get the motherboard first, which is going to be a real challenge. And if it's an AMD motherboard, oh man, that'll be good stuff. I'll see what I can do. How close? So we got 3 more. And we've got 6. So 2 versus 1 in our favor. It's good stuff. It's good for the crews. The crews are motivated. It's good stuff. I think we are closing in on the end of our stream, but let's see. Let's see if this battle lingers. Come on, machine. Actually see what I've got left on this. Got 3 left. There we go. Ooh, it's a P8. If I can get to him. I had the weirdest fight with a P8 the other day where I shot its wing off and it was tumbling down, and the tail gunner managed to shoot me as it was tumbling to the ground. I was so surprised, but it destroyed it knocked out my pilot. I was like, I actually just typed out like respect because that was insane. It was really good. I can't believe they made that shot. That was nuts. I've rarely seen. Usually people get a burst off as they're going down. That plane shot me well into its tumble. Like it was going down for a while when it suddenly just out of the blue shot me. So you can never ever say it's over until it's finally over. That one surprised. Oh no! I wanted that B8. Oh, I wanted that B8. Now all I can do is cry. Dang. Uh-oh. Whoa! Yo! Yo! Come on. Slice, 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 slice. Yo! Whoa! Okay, I thought I was still trying to turn. At least I got the other one. That's good. That's good points. Oh! I can see it over there. 7 likes. Thank you. That's very much appreciated. I thought my ramblings had chased everybody away. That's very, very much appreciated. I honestly thought because I went off on quite a rant on the computer parts, which I tend to do. Because I did spend quite a lot of just brain power on deciding on my components. So I do take some focus. I want to get that thing. He's 3 kilometers. He's probably all the way up in the air. He's right above me, so he's probably at 4 kilometers in the air. Like, everybody! We simply must attack that enemy. Oh, he's gonna make me cry. I said no. I need to fight back these tears. Oh my. We won't attack the enemy. What was so good at... Well, define old YouTube. Because if you're talking like 2009, I get what you mean. I remember there was like a significant change between... Was it around 2008, 2009 and 2014, 15, 16? Around that era. And then just after, I think 2016 was the first time I couldn't play music with the off screen. That's when they started, you have to have premium to play off screen. I remember YouTube was way different back in about 2009. It's actually freaky. I can't remember the interface, I just remember it was way different. Like, there was some weird videos back in that time. I did notice it looked like they changed the community icon in the creator tab. Like, there's some small incremental changes here and there that I notice. Oof. Okay, not that old. I remember that was very different. I just can't remember the interface, but it was very, especially the content. There was some interesting videos back then. I remember there was a lot of fake preview videos and sax rolling, where they'd get you with that freaking, almost like the Rick Lashley thing with the never gonna beat you down, never gonna run away and desert you, that thing. But there was a guy with a saxophone, and they'd say, "You got sax rolled." Oh, it was what, I don't know what channel it was, but they kept making these fake, like I Am Legend 2 trailer, Independence Day 2 trailer, Men in Black 4 trailer, and it would be something that you didn't know that they were making a sequel of. And you'd be like, "Oh yeah," and then you tune in and they just have like chopped up footage of the previous version, like Men in Black 1 or 2 or 3, and then they'd just play it for like 1 minute, and then suddenly, "You got sax rolled," and they're like, "You got me again." That was I don't know if YouTube clamped down on that by like cancelling or removing the videos, but I got those all the time. It was so annoying. Let me see if it's actually, maybe it's in Urban Dictionary already, because that was a while back. But just, yeah, sax roll, 2010, 2011. That was so annoying. When you get sax rolled on YouTube. But yeah, I've got the date right. It was a long time ago. Oh, but they'd get you with these trailer videos. I went to hardline because my old Wi-Fi card broke, so I would consider it at some point. I'm very happy with the hardline performance, with just the solid LAN cable. Dang! But I do know Wi-Fi's come a long way. I hate it when planes you just don't seem to be able to catch up to them in the air. Like they just hold the altitude better. Oh wait, he's coming for me. Uh-oh. Dive, 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 dive. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was nuts how fast he did that much damage. I'm supposed to be the fighter plane. That's insane. Whoa, let me just see what was left. He's the last one. Like, he just gave me like one burst and my whole plane tore to shreds. That's insane. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I bought just the basic TP-Link one long ago. It did well. Yes, it did well until I had a power outage at my place and the computer was hurt. Oh, it's this thing with a freaky radar. My computer took a beating from that power outage. Like, it really struggled to reset. The motherboard clearly had some impact, like a surge impact or something. And the Wi-Fi card was definitely broken. It would go in and out, so it just wasn't the same after that. That one power outage, it did a lot of damage. But I might look into Wi-Fi cards at some. That's the motherboard I want to get. Ideally, is one with a built-in Wi-Fi card. That's what I actually want. Just so I don't have that issue again, and so I don't get a take up another PCIe slot, just in case I need it. But yeah, I could look into that. I mean, it's a 1 in 4 to 6 year power outage. So it's a very small likelihood. And the thing is, I don't really think it's that much the power outage. It's just also because it's a super old computer. Like, it was just that sensitive. Now, the place where I used to work a long time ago, we had UPSs on every single computer, and the power grid was so unstable that every couple of days we'd be busy working, and you just hear beep, and then it would be the UPS going on because the power tripped, and we just didn't notice it. And you'd hear the diesel of the nearby generator going. That I can do. The USB dongle is an option. I just need USB 3, which all my computers don't have. I think my latest one actually has 2 ports, so I might be able to do that. But okay, man. I want to say thank you very much to everybody for watching, for viewing, for any subscriptions. We actually hit the 3,000 watch hour mark, as the freaking stream didn't. As the stream got postponed. That was real freaky. Got some good news with some bad news. But it's all thanks to you. So I'm very grateful for everybody. I will be scheduling a stream for tomorrow as well. Same time as today. Which will probably be a bit more ground. But definitely sweeter. As it has been today. So thank you everybody. I hope you all have a very good day and a very good weekend. I'll see you in the next one. Yes, it is ending. But I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get a few more features of Streamlabs on for tomorrow. We can see where we get with that. It will be real cool. Okay, let me quickly get a link of that. I'm gonna quickly get a link of that. So I can just add it here in the last gasp of my stream. Let's share that. Doink, doink, and bonk. There we go. Beautiful. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you all have a very good day. And this has been Edward of Chide with the War Thunder Sweden Aviation Stream. So have a very good day, everybody. Bye-bye.